Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking time to share your experience with working with Peak Financial Wellness so that other business owners that may be considering working with us can see what it's like. So before we get started, I'll just give you a chance and you can introduce yourself.
All right. Hi, I'm Amy Fulton. I am the owner of two locations of an open concept facial bar called Oasis Face Bar. And I was entrenched in a corporate business beforehand and just decided I wanted to try something new and take on entrepreneurship. So I've been in the business about 2 years now.
Awesome. So before you started working with us, how were you feeling about your overall business finances?
Well, I came from a background where I did understand numbers and I dealt with numbers on a daily basis and as part of my role as a buyer, but I felt like I didn't know what I didn't know. Like I felt confident in some areas, but then I started to question myself. Being a solopreneur, it's sometimes hard not to have an accountability partner or someone who can really validate that what you're doing is the right thing. So I was feeling just a little bit on an island and wanted to have just that peace of mind that what I was doing was accurate, or identify areas of opportunity that maybe I was missing.
Yeah, definitely. Entrepreneurship can definitely be lonely. So tell me, what was the biggest challenge that you were facing with your business?
I think the hardest part for me was feeling comfortable enough to pay myself some sort of income, so that I could turn it from being a really expensive hobby into income for my family. And it was like a very scary proposition to take money out of the business in the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
So I needed someone to tell me it was okay to pay myself a reasonable salary, which we're not doing this just to have fun. I mean, it's fun, but obviously there needs to be something for your family.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, we need to be able to pay ourselves. So what was the moment that you decided that something had to change and you booked a call with us?
I think towards the end of last year, as I was thinking forward to 2024 and the goals I had for the business and trying to set sales goals for it, I kind of just felt stuck. The first year felt really comfortable. I created a full financial forecast and then I added a second location. And something about that just made me feel really unsure. I got kind of in this like spin of like, do I know what I'm doing? Does that number make sense? And I was questioning every move I was making. So I just really needed someone else to walk with me and give me that guidance.
Yeah, it's moving to a second location is definitely a challenge. So what other things did you try prior to working with us?
I did a few webinars online. I did a lot of like YouTubing. I read a couple of books, like Profit First, which, is a great, guideline, but putting it in practice was where I kept feeling stuck. Like I understood it, but I didn't know how to apply it. And I kept just asking people in my network, like, do you have anyone? I felt like I was looking for a unicorn, Chelsea. You were the unicorn that I was looking for, is somebody that could advise me on, typical accounting practices, but also on how to grow and what to focus on in my business.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. What hesitations or fears did you have about working with us?
I mean, I think the obvious one was spending the money when I was already kind of feeling this sense of scarcity in my life and in my business. It was hard to invest more money to figure it out. But I knew that if I didn't move forward with, something, which, I have to pay someone for that support, that doesn't come free. Um, I needed to make that investment so that my future looked different and, hopefully grow my business.
Yeah, yeah, you just answered my question of why did you choose to move forward anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
sometimes you have to spend money to make money. I know it sounds silly, but it's so incredibly true. You spend a lot more in the beginning of setting up a business than you reap right away. So you just have to know that up front that you're going to make an investment. And this was an area I felt like I needed help. So for me, it made sense to put the money there.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Sometimes you have to invest in support and yeah, it can make all the difference. So what's changed in your business and or in your personal life since you started working with us?
Oh, well, I'm paying myself. So that's felt really good. I think for the first time in probably 6 to 9 months, I haven't been completely fearful to look at my bank account. to go to the grocery and buy the things I need. I just have this sense of like relief, and I can breathe. And I think it was always there, but you gave me the permission to do it, and that just felt really good to have someone on my side saying, this is okay, you're gonna be okay. And having a better sense of what that means to the bottom line of my business, that I still have enough cash flow and I'm not putting anything at jeopardy by paying myself a living wage. So
Yes, yes, that's amazing. I'm so happy that you're able to pay yourself now. So before we sign off, why would you recommend Peak Financial Wellness to another business owner?
yeah, so I think this is just such a unique business setup that I was looking for, like finding someone that can help explain my numbers to me and motivate and encourage and hold me accountable for the things I needed to do to really grow it. That's not something that's easy to find in the marketplace. And Chelsea, I mean it when I say this, you were the unicorn I was looking for. There was something about the services that you offer that are very unique to a solopreneur like myself who just needed not only guidance on what to do, but how to do it. You've been a great resource to help me kind of move my business forward. So thank you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure working with you, and I'm so happy that I could be your unicorn. And you should give yourself more credit because you're not a solopreneur, you're a full entrepreneur. You do have quite a few employees actually. So give yourself credit for that. You're entrepreneur with 2 businesses and you are doing awesome. I really want to acknowledge you and your constant curiosity and willingness to learn, because you are one of those people that asks a lot of questions and you really get in there, and I love that. So I'm looking forward to continuing to work together, and I just want to acknowledge you for that.
Well, thank you. Be careful what you wish for. I'll ask a lot more questions if you give me permission.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. So thanks again for taking time to do this today.
Absolutely.